What is up today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, my name is Noah. This is my channel, Ludwig Official, and here we do all kinds of cool stuff, mostly truck content and few vlogs here and there. Mostly truck content is what I'm trying to keep it at. But if you're new, welcome to the channel. I have merch and I'm an ambassador for God the Father Apparel, links in description. But anyway, let's get right into this video. As you guys know, this is another Old Blue video. We are going to be on this series until we're done with the truck, until I get it running and drivable. So, here's where we're at. So, as you guys know, we got a lot of accessories off and stuff like that. And the goal here is to get the head off so we can inspect all of the cylinders and make sure everything is okay. So, our first step for today, I believe, is going to be taking this rail off right here for the smog system, which was never hooked up, and getting the fuel rail off. And then from there, we are going to pull the intake and exhaust manifolds off, and then we can lift this head right up off the engine, hopefully without injuring ourselves. But that is the plan, Stan. So let's get into it. Alrighty guys, got some good news for you. This is a miracle for a Ford. Every single exhaust manifold and intake manifold bolt came out without breaking. I am beyond ecstatic. And I got everything apart. Luckily, the exhaust clamp on the back manifold was rusty enough that I just popped it apart. I mean, it took a few minutes and I broke a pry bar, but it came off. So what my plan is, honestly, is to probably get rid of the entire exhaust system. And if I get this engine running and driving, I'm gonna throw headers on it. Probably Hooker. Hooker makes a really good set for these, and I'm gonna put some Hooker headers on it. And yeah, so that being said, that's where we're at. So now let's get to taking this head off. I don't think, well, I'll record it in normal motion, then speed it up and slow it down for whenever I want to. But let me get these bolts out of this head, and we'll see where we get from there. See if we can't lift this dog out of here. Also, you may notice my engine is setting crooked in the truck. Is because it is not planted in its engine mounts properly. That one is a little bit jacked up. You can see down right here, you can see it is not sitting in the mount. It is offset. Right, the back is here and the back of the mount is there. But anyway, other than that, sorry about that. Other than that, that's where we're at, guys. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the water pump at all unless I have to take the timing cover off. I may just take it off to get it out of the way, but it functions, so we're just gonna leave it alone for now. And yeah, so let's get to pulling this head off and see what we got down inside this gigantic 900-pound 6-cylinder. Here we go. See, with an old Ford, you take the fan and radiator out of the way, and you can just stand inside your engine bay. Get an old Ford, they're great. That one does not want to move. This one, okay, can't get back in there with this one. Let me try this one again. There we go. Woo, that girl was rusty. I just got to get that back one in there, and then should be good to go. So let me grab a ratchet or maybe a breaker bar. We'll grab a breaker bar and a ratchet. How about that? That way. Oh, I probably could have busted that free with a ratchet. That was pretty loose. That's also the nice thing about these old Fords is that the compression is so low in them that they don't need very high head torque. Like only like 100 foot-pounds I think is what this engine takes. 95 to 100 foot-pounds, which is not a lot for a head. Oh, look at that. With a little baby 10-inch ratchet. I can take it out by hand. Oh my gosh. I love this engine. This engine is just a nice one, you know. It's nice and clean. And it was well maintained, and that certainly aids in being able to do this kind of work to it. So we are just going to pop all of these out. And I'm pretty sure that these are not torque to yield bolts. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I should be able to just clean up and reuse these head studs or these head bolts. If I don't get head studs for this engine, I may go ahead and buy a set of head studs for it. Just because they're a little bit nicer, they clamp a little tighter. Beautiful. Now I have lots of bolts laying around everywhere. Actually, I'll set these in the battery tray. Perfect. All right. Oh, that came off of there so nice. So I guess our next order of business is to get all the push rod, well, to get the head off without bending. Oh my, that is a heavy dude. To get all of these out without bending a push rod. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that, boys. Alright, we have some antifreeze left in this thing, so we'll just tip her on down here. Let it drip out. Good enough for old Noah. Alrighty, now let me balance this head on something. And then get out of the truck and we'll look it over and discuss it. Ooh. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys to the tailgate real quick. And then I will get that cylinder head back here on the tailgate so we can take a look at it. Alrighty. So, whew. That was not as heavy as I was expecting. Probably only like 80 pounds, not so much like the 150 or whatever I said before. And again, I'm not an expert on these engines. I actually don't even have a spec sheet for the vehicle model. I have specs and information on the industrial models, but not on this model. So anyway, I'm gonna try and set you guys up here just for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so as you can see, we got the head here on the tailgate. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard to talk. So everything is loose, obviously. There's no pressure from the push rods off the camshaft. So everything here is good though. It all seems like it's not bent, it's straight, it's nice. I have not flipped this head over yet, so I have no idea what the bottom side looks like. I am praying that there are no cracked valves. I did look at the pistons and it did not seem like there was any piston slap with the valves, so I'm hoping it's okay, but you guys are gonna get the first look. Here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh! All right, does it look good? Does it look good, guys? We good? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna flip it my way now so I can see it. Alright, so the verdict stands. There's lots of cobwebs in it because I left it open. From what I can see here, I don't appear to have a cracked valve anywhere or a burnt valve, and they all actually are relatively clean for being an old engine, especially an EFI Ford. So anyway guys, I think that's where we're going to end off today. We got the head off finally. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I may have this head taken out and cleaned up like professionally, pull the valves out and everything like that. It is starting to rain, so I need to get this in cover and clean up all my tools. I will catch you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check the link down in the description for merch and God the Father apparel. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, turn on the post notifications, all that fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you in the next one.